I don't like people looking at me. These are the words of 8-year-old Caden, a student on the autism spectrum. Caden is explaining why he created this learning space in his classroom. Designed by architects and educators to capture best practice, his classroom is one of the many flexible learning spaces here in Australia and internationally. In these flexible classrooms, students are expected to work together and take ownership of how and where they learn. Caden did just that with his pillow fort. It may be not quite what the designers, teachers or you think of as best for learning. That is why my research focuses on understanding student experience. Many students on the spectrum may find flexible learning spaces challenging. For example, managing seating choices, working with others, or coping with the transitions and movement and noise in busy classrooms. I visited 4 primary schools in Queensland with flexible classrooms. I audited the spaces using a tool I developed and interviewed architects and teachers. Most importantly, students on the spectrum shared their experiences with me. They took me on guided tours of their classrooms, photographing favourite and not so favourite places to learn, talked about their choices and created visual stories to share. These students made 3 things clear. Quiet classrooms help them focus. 8-year-old Tyson says he can't concentrate when it's too noisy. Choices can be tricky to manage in flexible spaces. 10-year-old Riley explains that there are tables he'd like to sit at, but there's too many people. And soft couches and cushions can provide physical comfort. 10-year-old Kira shares that comfy spaces make her feel better, and when she feels better, then she can learn. Students are using the furniture and materials in these environments to create spaces for learning that suit their needs. These needs can change day to day. On a rainy day and with his teacher away, Caden needed to create a space where he felt safe and ready to learn. It also helps him when he can gather items of comfort next to his workbook, such as a toy from home and a photo of his dog. At first glance, you may see mess and disruption, but a second look will show you this student is managing their learning and well-being in clever and innovative ways. Would you tell him to put it all away? Caden's story shows us it might be the adults who need to be more flexible. So how do we go from looking at our students to looking out for them? My research shows that no matter if you're a designer or a teacher, parent or friend, we must have conversations with our students about how they like to learn and why. Because student stories provide creative and innovative solutions and can help us change how we teach and how we design classrooms. Because if we know more, we can see more and do more.